Okay, so here I am on Arabia again. And since I got Arabia, I chose Bulgarians, my favorite civ, versus Zonary Orc 94, who also chose Bulgarians. So this is a Bulgarians mirror matchup. I've never played against another person who chose Bulgarians. I'm not sure whether he chose to just automatically get a mirror or whether he actually chose Bulgarians on purpose. I'm assuming he chose it on purpose, so I kind of feel like I should expect the same strategy that I use played against me. Um, you see the chat in the upper left. I was already commenting on the fact that we both chose the same civ. That's a lot of food right next to each other. Those are... I wonder if anyone ever grabs those. Anyways, bringing in my first boar. Building some houses. Let's see how he's doing. He's actually one villager behind, so my start is a little cleaner. 2 villagers behind. Pretty good with that boar. Okay, so now I'm building more houses, and then I'm going to build a barracks so that I can go with my men-at-arms early feudal rush. I need to grab a little gold because I want to go with 3 men-at-arms minimum. So my next few villagers are going to gold. And I haven't gone to feudal age yet. Now I am, okay. So, built the first militia. Really need to send these guys out to food real quick. They're actually going to go after these deer. He's harassing my gold villagers. So he's actually thinking same strategy. So he's going to go with the militia. Now I'm sending my 3 militia forward. I know he already got to feudal age. Now I'm in feudal age. And I see his men-at-arms go by. And I think for a second, should I go attack those? But then I decide to go after the villagers. I lose a lot of HP on that 1 men-at-arms, which ends up meaning I lose this whole fight. If it were an even fight, if I didn't take any damage from the TC, then... oh, I killed his scout over here. It was just sitting there. Anyways, I would have had a better chance in that fight if I didn't take damage from the TC first. Unfortunately, I let these men-at-arms in. Didn't really have a choice in the matter. Now I see that he's got another men-at-arms, so that means he's still producing men-at-arms. So I'm gonna have to produce some to match him. I'm even fighting with villagers up here. He must have better upgrades on his men-at-arms. No? Well. Alright, so I think surely that's the last of the men-at-arms. I'm going to try to get up to Castle Age. Go back out to these deer. But he's thinking, well, men-at-arms are a good play. I'm going to keep playing them. So... I'm not expecting that, so I'm not creating any more men-at-arms. I've just got these 2, which are just guarding the entry to my base. Really probably should have sent them out here to guard the villagers who are gathering the deer meat. Still struggling with the food count, so I even delete a house to make more farms. I'm still nowhere close to Castle Age. And he's not either, but he's got 5 men-at-arms to show for it. And I've only got 2. And now, I think what happens here is he sees this deer go down, so he knows that my villagers are back out here trying to grab that last deer. I did send these men-at-arms to guard it, but I did not expect this many men-at-arms. I just had a big oh shit moment where I say, oh wow, that's a lot of men-at-arms. I don't have enough for that, so I tried to send those villagers off around the long ways, hopefully to go out of the line of sight of the men-at-arms and stay safe, but the pathing in the game just did not allow me to do it for some reason, so I had to go back the shortest way through the gate, let all those men-at-arms back in. He did kill one of those villagers, and my men-at-arms are gone, and I'm going to have to start creating more. I still have a villager lead, because he spent so much on the men-at-arms, but I had already pre-abandoned this wood line, actually, because I know that he's probably sending his men-at-arms there. Let's see what he sees of my base. So, yeah, he knew that was there. He knows this mining camp's here. I actually think he might be headed this way, so I move those out of the way and come back to it later. But no, he's going after my gold. So these gold villagers have to run. Why that one runs that way, I don't know. And these men-at-arms that I sent, I really shouldn't have sent them there, but I did it just so I could distract him and let my villagers escape. These men-at-arms need to wait. I already clicked up to Castle Age, so I know that these men-at-arms will become longswordsmen once I get to Castle Age, so really I should be trying to keep these men-at-arms alive until they upgrade and then take a fight. Because right now it's 4 against 6, even though some of these are weak, I'm probably not going to win that. I get a couple of free hits there. I'm just trying to save my mining camp. Honestly, I should just give up on the mining camp. Yes, I got one of his men-at-arms there. Now it's 4 versus 5, but I should not take this fight. I'm going to lose all my men-at-arms. He's only going to lose 1. So, that's the problem with taking a bad fight. And especially right before your units get upgrades. So, the Longswordsman upgrade would have been a really big upgrade. Because right now they get 6 attack and 45 HP. Now he's sending these off to my wood, which my villagers are going to have to run. He's probably going to grab a couple of them from me, which he does. Unfortunately, I lose another men-at-arms. So, it went from 6 to 9 attack and from 45 to 60 HP. So, you're getting an extra 50% attack and 33% on your hit points. So, I really should have taken that fight when I got to Castle Age first. But now he's in Castle Age 2, so his long swords are also, his men-at-arms also upgraded to long swords. And I try to take this fight with the villagers, which was a bad move on my part, because I still don't have the stone for my cray post, which is what my next strategy is. I would try to put a cray post probably right in this area. And he has thoroughly distracted me from that. I've only got 2 knights. Normally I would just dump like 4 to 6 knights out. While I was building my cray post, I only have enough gold for 2 knights. So, I'm pretty far behind. at least in my own strategy. I've still got a villager lead. So in theory, in fact, I've got the score lead too. So in theory, I should still win this game. He's already got his second TC. I don't have my second TC up yet, so the villager difference that I currently am benefiting from probably won't last. I'm just still trying to recover after all the attacks in my own base here. Finally getting a couple more knights. I still don't have enough stone for a cray post. So he's sending knights my way. I don't see it yet. In fact, I'm going to try to build a town center here. Actually, I think that did alert me. Having the town center foundation there let me see those knights coming. And now I see these men-at-arms coming, so I know this is not a fight that I'm going to win. But I feel like I still have to protect myself a little bit. Trying to build this TC on the gold. I didn't really have a great place for a TC. I probably should have put it here. On the stone and the wood. Here come these villagers and the knights to try to build a cray post. He's sending the knights over here, where he thinks I still have wood, but I don't. I'm sending the knights over here. He has a couple of knights at home, which is good for him. He was able to defend against this a little bit. But unfortunately, I have the villager lead now, 38-36, but I'm not able to do two things at once, both attack him and defend myself. So he's got 5 long swords and 2 knights, and those are going to be in my base for a while because I can't deal with them. And my knights are eventually just going to get wasted over here. And I'm losing more villagers. Down to 35 villagers, so I've definitely, lost that villager lead that I once had. And gonna lose my last knight to the TC. Trying to go back out to the gold, and he's just all over me. I did get my cray post up, but the first thing he did after realizing I got this cray post up was he sent these villagers out this way, and he's going to go start taking this stone. And I don't see it. I don't see those villagers. They're just outside my line of sight. I think, here's my strat. It's working fairly well. I'm pulling more knights over here. Going to start making conics next. Meanwhile, I'm still getting wrecked at home. Built a bunch of spearmen, thinking they could take out the knight. But alas, all those spearmen just took 1 knight, and there's still 1 knight and 5 men-at-arms left. So, and I should see that there's something over here, but I don't. These villagers are going to go off to grab some wood. Sending another knight in. If I had done a better job walling, this might not have happened. But well, check this out. He's building a town center just 1 tile away from my line of sight. So I don't see it. If I had seen it earlier, I probably could have denied it, killed several of his villagers. But instead, I'm left not sure where I can safely grab resources, having to constantly react. In fact, I don't react to this very well. Actually, I don't react at all, so these 2 knights are going to grab all those gold villagers. I did send a pikeman up in that direction. Actually, 2 pikemen. Hoping that they will take care of those knights for me. And the pikes do a pretty good job against knights. But I've still got these 4 long swordsmen that I gotta deal with. I should see that he's on the stone, but I don't see it. It's in my line of sight, but I just don't notice. I did send some more knights this way, but they died. What did they die to? Oh, he's got another army built up over here. These villagers need to run. Gonna lose 2 more. So, he still has army in my base I haven't been able to deal with yet. And now he's taking stone right outside my line of sight. This Krapos did take down the TC, but I've been struggling with gold so much that I've only been able to build 2 conics. So now at 36 minutes, I finally finish clearing up the army that was in my base. And now I have to think, how do I respond? I'm not that far behind on the score. But I have been, my whole strategy's been thrown out of whack. Now look at this. He's building a Krapos right on my TC. I send all the conics I have to try to deal with it. I garrison my TC. He's gonna commit to it. I'll kill a couple of villagers. But I realize at this point, I can't keep this from going up. These 3 conics, sure, I can pull them away here and try to sneak back in as soon as he puts the villagers back out here, but it's not going to take much to finish that Krapos. I'm not going to be able to stop it. So I am having my own strategy used against me. Even if he does it a little later, I still can't react very well. Now I see he's got rams, and the Krapos is up. There's really no point in playing this anymore. I feel like the game is over. I mean, I'm really not that far behind, but I'm definitely going to lose this town center, lose all these villagers, yeah, it's going to be tough to claw my way back into this. And I don't have enough stone for another Krapos yet. I'm trying to build another one, another mining camp over there, but yeah, it's just not happening this game. So I got out-Bulgarianed. 61-36, pretty terrible. I lost so many villagers to his raids. Our timings were pretty similar, but he definitely did better damage and had more villagers as a result.